Hello everybody, it is me, Angel Benton, and my hair is getting like really long. I need a haircut, getting a mullet, need a haircut. You are watching Angel Sudsy Recap, where we delve into the world of daytime television and we do a few reality shows on the side for now. And one of the daytime TV shows that we're doing is, daytime is Days of Our Lives, or DOOL. So before I get into Days of Our Lives, I've got to say, so there is, I've mentioned him before because I'm so obsessed with him, but I just saw a new video today. Okay, so you know how they have those TED Talks where people come and they, it's like public speaking, right? Except I saw a TED Talk, but it wasn't actually a talk, it was more of a performance. And Remy Martin, who is my male pole dancing idol, he is the top, like the top. There are lots of great male pole dancers now, but he is the best. He is the best. And his TED Talk was so damn good. It was so impressive. I was hella impressed. Hella impressed. It was so good. It was so good. Okay, anyways, so I just thought I would let you know, if you get a chance, go see the TED Talk. I think it's like TED Talk Czech Republic or something like that. But he does a pole performance, and it is incredible. Incredible. He's so good. He's so good. Okay, anyways, Days of Our Lives. Let's talk about Days of Our Lives. So last week, we saw that Chad was busting in right as Abigail had done the deed with Stefan. And he's like, turn around, because she's still in her Gabby wig. She was like, turn around. And so finally this week we see her turn around, and the look on Chad's face, it was perfect, because literally all of the color just went out of his face. He was like, so in his mind, he's thinking that Stefan has done some sort of mind control trick on Abigail, and then he raped her. Now, listen, the mind control trick obviously is not the case, because Abigail was a little, to begin with. But, I mean, he did know that, and he took advantage of that. So that is kind of icky. That's icky. That's creepy. Even though Gabby says that she wanted it, Abigail, who is not in her right mind, would never have agreed to that. So that just makes the whole situation really creepy. So I actually was cheering when Chad kicked the living shit out of Stefan. It was fantastic. It was great. It was so good, because he tells Abby to put on her clothes, and then he runs over and he starts beating the shit out of Stefan, and it's fucking great. And then he just keeps going, and then he pulls him off the bed, and then he starts kicking him. I was like, ooh. I mean, I've been there. I've been not. What's that? What's on? Oh, you know what? Today was National Donut Day, and I did have a jelly donut. So I think that's all that was. God damn it. I wish it was something else, but it wasn't. So he kicks the shit out of Chad, but then Hope and Rafe show up, the wet blankets, and then they arrest Chad, and they send Stefan to the hospital, and Abigail has already run out, but she's already called 911, and she runs into Steve in the park, and Steve is actually like fully blind at this point. Like, you know how we used to call him Patch? Now, you might as well call him Sunglasses, because, he can't see a damn thing. So he's like, Abigail, is that you? Blah, blah, blah. And she's like, she freezes at first, because she's like, oh shit, what do I do? What do I say? She's like, yes, Uncle Steve. So, she talks to him as Abigail, and said she just got in a fight with Chad, and that's why she's so upset. And in a way, that's kind of true, although she also forgot to mention that her boyfriend, Stefan, got the shit kicked out of him by Chad, but that's okay. I'm sure word will get out around town soon enough. Oh my God, speaking of getting the shit kicked out of them, this has kind of been a violent week, because this past week as well, we saw Gabby get beat up in prison, So there was this chick. So there was these random girls that, you know, didn't care for Gabby, right? And FYI, I'm still waiting for Gabby to meet up with Hattie. Because if they're both in prison, she should be meeting up with Hattie, right? Hattie should have her back, right? I mean, she had Adrian's back. And who else was in prison? Oh, Hope! I mean, really, like, don't you think that if Hope was on the inside, you know, in prison, that she would have actually said, hey. I mean, that whole thing, that just pisses me off. That just really irritates me because the way that they wrote that about how, oh, they faked Stefano being alive so Hope could get out of prison when she did everyone a favor by killing him. Fuck you. That pisses me off. That's like saying, oh, well, if you're a good person, you can, you know, get away with disobeying the law. You cannot. That sets a bad example. I'm sorry. It does. Yeah, not just that, but I mean, like, a lot of those people on the show have blood on their hands. I mean, Gabby has killed Nick Fallon. She did kill him. She admits it. She's like, I killed Nick Fallon, but I had nothing to do with Andre. Abigail killed Andre. And who knows, just the body count on that show. It's just like, I would be scared shitless to move to Salem because I'd be like, my days are numbered. You know what I mean? Ugh, my goodness. But I will say, it has provided some very good scenes between Vivian and Kate and Marlena locked in the secret room. That has been fantastic. That they have had really good scenes because Vivian is trying to tell them that it was Abigail that killed Andre. And Kate is like, no way, she loved Andre, blah, blah, blah. And Marlena's like, well. So then Kate realizes, oh my God, she needs help. She needs help. We've got to get her help, you know. Which is weird because I didn't take her for being super pro Abigail. I definitely saw her being more pro Gabby. But, you know, now that there's Gabby with the BBY, which is so stupid, and Dr. Laura, you know, who knows? I hope that she splinters off a couple more times, honestly. I know that probably won't happen, but, you know, I mean, okay, so when we talk about Eileen Davidson, who played Susan Banks, Kristen DeMira, Sister Mary Moira, Thomas Banks, and Penelope Banks, those were 5 completely different actual characters. You know, now this is 3 personalities, so it's kind of the same thing, but it kind of isn't because they are the same person deep down inside. So, but, you know, I've got to say, Marcy Miller is doing an incredible job with this particular storyline. And I will say that I know that she's leaving the show, and it does make me very, very sad because I really, for the first time, I've really enjoyed when Abigail was on screen. You know, I'm not one to immediately warm up to recasts, but every now and then you get one that just hits the ground running. She was one of them. Courtney Hope, who played what's her name, Sally Spectre, was another one. She was a fierce one from the jump, and she was thrust right front burner. So I give her a lot of credit. I give her really, she did an amazing job. And then the only scenes that I just cannot take are the scenes between Eric and Jen. I mean, okay, yeah, there's this whole Claire thing going on with Claire and Sierra and Wyatt and Tripp, and that's fine. That wasn't annoying me as much this week, but God, Eric and Jennifer, they know how to suck the air right out of the room. Ugh. And then when Jennifer found out about what Abigail had done, she's like, I didn't even know that you... It's like, yeah, because you've been too busy up your boyfriend's ass. Yeah, duh. Ugh. Anyways, before I go, I also want to mention that I'm still auctioning off this gift bag with a lot of the cast of General Hospital. signing it. And inside there's some pictures. There's my Daytime Emmy photo. There's a menu from Kelly's Diner. There's a bunch of gummy snacks. And then, of course, there's like, you know, gift paper and ribbon. And I tried to make it look really nice. So it's on sale. So please click the link in the video description so that you can make a bid on that, please. The auction is ending, I think, in like 3 days. No, it's ending in like 6 days or something like that. It's ending soon. So please hurry and make a bid. Thank you so much for logging on today. Please feel free to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Angel Benton. You can hashtag days or DOOL to talk days of our lives, or you can also hashtag YR to talk Young and the Restless, which I'm doing next. And you can hit that subscribe button on my YouTube channel to get my YouTube videos sent to your email inbox every single day. And while you're there, you can look around for my Storytime with Angel Benton series where I talk all about stories of my life having nothing to do with television. Next episode will be in Japanese at the end of June. Okay, everyone, have a great day. Peace out. Wubba, wubba, wubba.